What's Let's go back to sports talk 101, and today's video will be recapping Super Bowl 57. That was on Sunday. The Chiefs and the Eagles come out as Chiefs winning the Super Bowl. It's the Eagles had a remarkable season. Both teams were good. I will break this game down in a minute later in our video, but given all the game what I saw, the game was good. It was a good game. I really truly believe that this was a really good game. This has been a wonderful season for both teams. They're wrong, both teams had a great season. By some records, they were number one seed country in the playoffs, and so they both were equally, to the opposite defense, I mean, they were equally, in terms of talent and players and the QBs, and it really was a good game. Now, I will get to the what was a controversial quoting call Eagles fan of the year, but only to Chiefs, to the Eagles, but not to you, and a fan. What if you look at that? It's the greatest he has had. I mean, you always prepare for everything, and you can't just actually prepare for things, just things that you couldn't prepare for, and this is one of the moments you do, but. Eagles look. I understand where you're coming from. 30 to 35 loads for 3 points. I've been there. I understand where you're from. And I've been in that position before. It is not a fun position. And I understand it's not a fun position. Losing by 3 points is not a game like Savoy. That's not fun. Really fun position if you're the Eagles right now. It is not easy. But Eagles, if you I think the Super Bowl's going to hurt a lot. So Eagles, I know it's going to hurt a lot. But in a week or two, let's say specifically a week or two, you'll look back and you're gonna see, wow, what a season you accomplished this year. I mean, this is amazing. I mean, what's this team build off? Look at the offense. I mean, players like Jelly Hurts, AJ Brown, and you got Devontae Smith, and you got Michael Sanders running back, and Scott Gainwell also running back. Great running back crew. Just really amazing team offensively, great offensive line, and best offense, best in the league, no doubt. The defense was phenomenal. You get Peter through David Slay, Kobe Dean. This Eagles team is well. This is well rounded. I mean, this is a team that's going to do well. And I'm feeling Eagles will be back next year. Will the Eagles be back next year? Well, possibly. I feel the Eagles are going to be back next year. They are going to come back next year, be better and stronger than ever. That's my take on the Eagles. All right, moving on to the other side. Chiefs, a great season you have had. It was a remarkable season. I mean, obviously, big what you wanted win against the Eagles. Everything went, came down to the wire. Everything went as everything well. I mean, they just made Brewster, Scadley, Travis Castley, and everybody was home, and everything went right for the Chiefs. They got momentum in the second half, especially in the late third quarter, early fourth quarter, a little bit late in the fourth quarter as well. It was really a good match for the Eagles and the Chiefs. I was pretty good. I mean, the first half was just phenomenal. I mean, the first half, Eagles had the first score drive, and a lot of deep balls, and saw a lot Eagles started passing the ball a lot. I mean, yeah, they ran the ball, sometimes, but rarely did that. Both teams, I guess, ran the ball equally. But obviously, coming out of the game, you obviously Jalen Hurts has more passing yards than um, Holmes. Might be beat on that was crazy. Despite the loss the Eagles had to the Chiefs, it was for that was first quarter was another one to be. Everything was going. Everything light up. You just got the touchdown, and Seattle had to respond. They respond again, and then all of a sudden, okay, let's do this. But watch this team come through, and then you see all of a sudden, Chiefs got the drive good working, and then Mike versus 40 yard, miss it right left, and man, oh, That's what the Eagles took over. They scored a touchdown, and then the Chiefs came back slowly for the half. It was a great game. Good for first half, solid. There's a pit for both sides of the ball. Well, and then the end half of which I'll break down in a second. But overall, the first half was phenomenal. I love everything from the first half. I mean, I believe it was the Eagles who controlled the first half. Eagles controlled the first half. That's all it was. Eagles phenomenal first half drives. They had control of the ball first half. Everything was going in favor of the Eagles the first half. Then you come in, the other half, then you have the show, which is I thought it was a good show actually. I do enjoy watching the show. I thought she did a good job, and I thought the song selection was good. Uh the way the performance was okay. The whole some sort of representing Mario or something like that. I thought that's okay. Pretty cool. See what she's doing, Florida. But other than that, it was it's just a half a show. I'll give you that. And then the second half was all Chiefs. I mean, Chiefs. I mean, at least the third quarter, Chiefs had it. They touchdown, and then they had a big goal momentum, and then one touchdown, and then the Eagles came back though. Then they get a field goal, and then they start coming back, and you start to wonder whether the Eagles will keep playing. They got a tie game again for the second time, and like, oh boy, this might go overtime. But then you got Chiefs get the ball back, like, okay, yeah, 2 minutes left. They're probably about the clock. They're about the clock down, obviously. But they wanted it. They get a field goal, and then race about 10 seconds, and then it came down to the wire where they just two hammered came short of Hammer to win the game. But other than that, it was a good game. Constantly, this is one of the best sports we've had in a while. This is one of the best ones we have had. Great matchup. Everything. Despite the field, I have been hearing field issues. What the issue is, book at least the Eagles had to change cleats because it was simply on the field. Because I saw that. I think there was an issue there. Yeah. Question is, were there some clock management issues? I don't think there were not many clock measure issues. I think referees did the best to do what they could do, managing the clock. The clock I felt was managed really well from the referee's standpoint and on both sides of the ball. Then you little penalties, and there's a little bit. Actually, this Super Bowl had less penalties than expected. You got a couple of false stuff for both teams, a couple of delayed games for both teams. You had a OPI and I think a DP. Yeah, OPI, one OPI on the one OPI and maybe some defensive PIs. I mean, it was really the penalties. There was less penalties in this game. And the only penalty that gave the really was the holding call at the end was the hold. Actually, in my opinion, was it a hold? In my opinion, it looked initially. Look at it. Go ahead, look back at it. Look at this. Is not a hold. But if you look at the referee standpoint, yeah, it is. If he grabs it, well, it is a hold. Technically, it is a hold. But I was, if he used it, obviously, and this scenario, I mean, the comments were saying like, let go. I mean, in this scenario, do you call it? And this is one of the situations. If this Zoigo was called, this would have helped. The Chiefs were kicking the field goal. The Eagles would have gotten the ball back with maybe even more time. Both teams timeout, so that gives the Eagles a little bit more time to, you know, figure things out. Okay, look, more time to try to get a couple of plays, 2, 3 plays, and then if they wanted to kick a field goal overtime or get the kick, score the game touchdown, and that would give the Eagles a little bit of time than they had when the holding call was called. But it is because it was a bad call. I do agree it was a bad call, but I technically do agree with the call. I mean, not agree well, but it is a technicality. It is in terms of technicality, it is holding. I mean, that's the definition of holding. So right then there is a holding call. Was it a bad call? Sure. Did he have holding? No, but on technicality, it is holding. So it's really interesting to see. But yes, there you have it. That's my recap of Super Bowl 57, which is Chiefs and Eagles. Again, final score was 38 Chiefs, 35 Eagles. Great season both. Can't wait for another fantastic season coming up for teams. And can't wait for future hosts for the two quarterbacks, Patrick Mahomes and Jalen Hurts. And it's going to be a fun time. All right, I suppose that's signing out. In peace. Like and subscribe to the videos. Join my Discord pages, click the pages, or like the video. And see you next time. Peace.